What's good, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Franchise Play the Sports video game journalist, and I am coming to you talking a little bit about Deontay Wilder. Now, I didn't actually do a recap of the fight card. It was a pretty decent fight card. I mean, all three fights that they showed on Showtime were entertaining, but without a doubt, the main event was what it was supposed to be, which is shocking because this was essentially, and I really kind of started to go back into my mental Rolodex as I was thinking this, and right before I tweeted it, I thought about it. I said, you know, this is the best heavyweight fight since Lennox Lewis, Vitaly Klitschko. And that's, I mean, just think about that for a second. I mean, we're going this long before we saw an actually good heavyweight fight. And I think one of the things that made it better was it was even better than I expected, because I thought, to be honest, one of the things about Deontay Wilder was that he was wild, unrefined. We all know about the power and all of that. We thought, you know, this guy's not, his punches aren't sharp or crisp or whatever. But he really came out in this fight against Bermane Stiverne and showed much more refined skills than he had shown in any other previous 32 fights he had, and he was 32-0 with 32 knockouts. So first and foremost, I was impressed by that. He didn't knock Stiverne out, which some people may actually, you know, try to detract from his performance because of that. But Stiverne, to me, proved he has a ridiculous chin, because we knew he had a great chin anyway. It had never been down before. But Deontay Wilder can punch. He didn't forget how to punch within, you know, now in his last fight. He hit Stiverne with some humongous shots, and Stiverne buckled on several occasions. This was just really a tribute to how good Stiverne's chin really is. So we loved what we saw from Wilder, but in my opinion, what he has to do going forward, he's now the WBC heavyweight champion, and so he's a legitimate world heavyweight champion. The next step for him should be Tyson Fury. If you don't know who Tyson Fury is, he's a 6'9" heavyweight from the UK, not extremely athletic, but he's getting better in regards to his own skill level. He just embarrassed Derek Chisora, which may or may not be all that difficult. But at 6'9", I believe he has an 84-inch reach. I mean, he's a handful for just about anybody, but just because of his size, and he's a tough guy as well. But if Wilder can beat him, which is not a given, even though Wilder's a fierce, you know, much superior athlete, at that point, then it's time to take on Vladimir Klitschko, and that's of course assuming Klitschko is able to navigate through the 1 or 2 opponents he'll have up to that point. And I believe his next fight is set up to be against Christian Hammer. No, I'm sorry, that's Tyson Fury's next fight is Christian Hammer. So when Klitschko's ready, or when Wilder's ready for Klitschko, I think that'll be at the point after the Fury fight. So if then at that point, if he can take on Klitschko and beat Klitschko, we're looking at Wilder as, in my opinion, the next superstar in the sport. And it's not because he'll be better than those people, but we know about the bias in favor of heavyweights. And if we have an American heavyweight champion who has knocked off Klitschko, whom a lot of people don't even like as being the champion, at that point, now we have something that is really it goes above and beyond what we've seen in the heavyweight division maybe since Mike Tyson. He will have taken over. And don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing him to Mike Tyson. I'm not saying he's as good as Mike Tyson, any of that. What I'm saying is he's coming along at a time where the boxing world is so starving for a heavyweight champion. And now we would have one at that point who has fought his way to the undisputed heavyweight championship. His popularity will go through the roof at that point. That's the path to stardom for Deontay Wilder. We'll see if he can complete that journey. Peace.